Hi everybody, Shiv here. Checking the email today. I want your brutal opinion on my deck, and sorry, but yeah, it's Paladin. Hope you will try it, but if you don't, I won't hold it against you, Miraz 102. This is one of my donators on my stream, so I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna play through this. So we're gonna build this deck and see how well it works. So let's first of all, let's see what we got here. All right. So, starting off the list is one equality. Sure. All right. One holy light. Okay. One muster for battle. Interesting. Two outdoor peacekeepers. That's kind of standard. Two true silvers. Yeah, that goes without saying. Two consecrations. All right. Two hammers of wrath. That's an interesting tech. Which let's take the better consecration while we're at it. The prettier one. All right. One quartermaster. See, now already I have one issue here. Basically, your quartermaster muster for battle combo has to wait till turn 8, so this no longer is viable in the early game, which might be a problem. But who knows? I might be wrong. All right. Avenging Wrath. Oh, I love this already. I love Avenging Wrath. Anything with RNG in it, I love. All right. Two Guardians of Kings. Pretty nice, actually. A lot of healing already in this deck. Lay on Hands. Tyrion Fordring. Alright. Now we get to the neutrals. We start out with Fairy Dragon. So we have no 1-drops. Right. And we start out with Fairy Dragon. That's okay. Alright. There's a lot of healing in this deck, so I guess you can kind of get away with this. Alright. Next up is the Wild Pyros. Going for the big game hunter. Wolf Rider. That's interesting. It's basically like a Hammer of Wrath, but cheaper and without the card draw. Yeah. All right. Paladin Shredder. This is pretty standard. All right. Ascension. And a Spellbreaker. Okay, so right now, we're getting the traditional Pally problem of too many 4-drops. That's just my personal opinion. Alright. Next, we go to the Spectral Knight. Very interesting tech here. Okay, a Sunwalker. Alright, another taunt. And a Ragnaros, the Fire Lord. Alright, so. Well, our early game is non-existent. You look at the 2-drops here. Alright, those. That's a recovery tool. That's a recovery tool. Like the quality's a recovery tool. Holy Light is a buy me another turn tool. Fairy Dragon, that's gonna be like one of your tools. Like pretty much your early game, you want to get Fairy Dragon, Wild Pyromancer, or no, that's it. You only have 3 cards you really want to get in your opening hand. Everything else is kind of superfluous. But I guess at the same time, the Equality Wild Pyromancer exists there, so turn 4 you could instantly wipe the board. I guess this is just to buy you time against certain classes, but all right. Well, you know what? We could discuss this theory, or we could just get down to the brass tacks and start playing. All right. Now, I already see a few inherent problems with the design, but a lot of times when you make automatic assumptions on certain deck design concepts, you'll be greatly shocked when you actually play it. And I've had this happen a few times. Alright. Alright, so I can't really keep this. I can keep the Aldor, but... Alright. So we have a very nice curve here. Right. Well, this kind of sucks, because he's setting us up for the get Shrek'd. And we know we're getting set up for the get Shrek'd. Now he'll trade one, obviously. If he doesn't, I will. If he's got... Holy smite, this is going to be very, very painful. Right. Go ahead and do this, just because we're going to follow curve here, because that's probably about the best thing we could do. We can't use muster.
The damned stand ready.
That's fine.
Your magic shall not save you. Last warning. The damned stand ready.
Just controlling the board, removing all options.
Follow the rules. Reporting for duty.
Mm-hmm. Take the safe play. I mean, we could have gone for the Avenging Wrath and hoped, but that's a lot of hoping that wouldn't have done us very good. Alright. Now I think I actually have to go for the Avenging Wrath. Alright.
The spirits be
Right. And he'll heal that back up. Or he'll play another big ass minion. He might go for the... Yep, there it is. Oh. Alright. Mm-hmm. We really need that equality, because right now we're getting outvalued. And he could easily just do so much here. Without the equality, we're kind of fucked. Alright, so...
For justice. Reporting for duty.
He has complete control of this board now. So... We were doing really good at controlling things, but the Loatheb locks us down, and there's not much we can do about that. Alright. And now we're waiting on this one-off tech to have any kind of board. You know, and that little guy right there basically won him the game in so many levels. Okay, so the biggest problem I'm seeing so far is the curve. The curve is really bad. It's really bad.
Let me change your mind.
Right. He could actually just ignore everything and just go face at this point, which is what he's going to do, by the way. Yeah, because I'm dead next turn. Alright.
Reporting for duty.
And that's game. And not much else I could have really done about that. So, alright. First game, Priest. Priest is not a great matchup to base anything off of, but the fact of the matter is, the Priest just outvalued us. Alright? Like, none of the cards really were that good. Just playing along the curve. The Silence one, there was an argument to be made about how I should just let that sit. But as you'll notice, that it wouldn't have really mattered if I had or hadn't. The fact that your main way of recovering from this is equality, and yet there's only one, kind of makes me feel a little ambivalent about this. Also, the fact there's no one-drops, kind of ambivalent about. Like right here, this is a shit fucking hand. Oh, I'm keeping the Shredder, and that's it. Because we have coin, that's the only reason I'm keeping this. Alright, see, this is still too high. You're trying to pack too much value and thinking your healing is going to carry you. It is not, sir. You have to have a progressive board. You have to have your ones and twos. Alright, well, fuck it. There's a reason why Paladins run Zombie Chow. Because they need that minion to buffer out. You need the Zombie Chows. You need the shielded mini-bots. Not taking them is not helpful. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and do this, because I'm forcing him to trade. If I do the trade, it's no. Right?
Do you need a blessing?
Follow the rules.
Also, no Sludge Belcher. You went with one Senjin, which...
Something needs tinkering?
yeah, so... wow, you don't ever see that happen. Well, hell.
Follow the rules. Last warning.
Unfortunately, that kind of screws us for our late game. And he's going to start hitting into his power curve here right about now. I like the idea that you're trying to go with the whole you can't touch this scenario, but
Tazdingo. Last warning.
alright, so we got to trade. The next turn we could drop down the Sunwalker, which will buy us time. Alright.
Reporting for duty.
Now he's able to use his without any repercussion. Unless we get a Consecrate, we're fucked. That'll work too, though.
Job's done.
Alright. So that actually worked pretty decently.
Follow the rules.
Okay. Divine Favor. So this guy's playing an extremely aggressive deck. Alright. I'm gonna take the face punch here. See if I can get him to trade and then trade and... The idea is relatively simple. Force him to hurt his own self off my own board. Plan worked. Very nice. Alright.
Reporting for duty. My shield for Argus.
That was a really expensive combo. But we've gained a lot of advantage here.
Reporting for duty.
Right? Hammering that in now. Like, Avenging Wrath right now would be golden. Oh my god, it would be so awesome.
Truth is my shield.
Alright. So if he tries to get clever with Tyrion, or really anything.
My shield for Argus. Your magic shall not save you. For justice. Reporting for duty. Justice shall prevail.
Alright. Logic. Wise. This guy wants to make a fight out of it. I'm more than oblige him here. He still loses though. Unless he's got an outdoor peacekeeper. And that tells me he doesn't. Or humility. Alright, so we won that one, but I feel the deck is very disconjointed. It has like no real focus in it. I think it wins just on the sheer fact that you're gonna get some good minions on the 4 and all that. But the problem is getting there, and I think therein lies the problem. So I want to like go back here, and we're gonna take a look at some stuff here. The Fairy Dragon, I don't really give two shits about. Holy Light, we're getting rid of. I know, yeah. Wolf Rider, we're getting rid of. That we're getting rid of. Okay, so that frees up 4. Now, first thing, we need 1-drops. Now, everybody goes here. Let's be honest, everybody does. We need another 2-drop. That's actually going to be viable. And no matter how you try to look at it, Shielded Minibot is the answer. Alright, so now we have a couple other interesting things here that we need to look at. Senjin, no. Reason why no on that is, yeah, you do get it down to turn 4, but this would actually be better for you. Spectral Knight, we're dropping down to 1, and the reason for that is you want a Loatheb. Now you also notice this kind of lowers out your 4-drops, but I mean it's increasing on the back end, and it's also buffing up your front end as well. So right now you have 9 cards, almost a third of your deck that are relatively decent to get in your opening. Zombie Chow, fine. Shielded Minibot, fine. The Wild Pyromancer, cool. They'll probably end up killing it anyway, just out of fear and stupidity. True fact. So you'll be fine with that. Everything else looks about right here. So, okay, with those few little changes, I know, you know, that was a little bit more than few. This should stabilize the deck a little bit more, but let's give it a try. I may be absolutely wrong. I may suck ass, so we'll find out. You know, Paladin is not like my great forte, but I understand the principles behind it. I just don't like it. But it is something I really should like, considering I like tempo rogue, and a lot of what Paladin is tempo plays.
I will fight with honor.
Okay, We have the coin, and we have Paladin Shredder, so that's actually really good for us. Oh, shit. Well, we got options for days. Now, against Rogue, not so good. Alright.
Reporting for duty.
We might go back and change this to a one-off, though. Alright, so if he wants to go for the board clear, which won't even be a real board clear, I might add, he's going to have to do it now. Okay.
For justice.
Alright. Now we're still ahead in this. We've got the better weapon. We've got the better minion. He's looking for something. Mind you, our next turn is not very good.
I see.
Right. So what we do...
Follow the rules. Reporting for duty. For justice.
The reason why we did that is if this is an oil rogue, even reducing that to a 1, he could have gotten it right back up to 5. Now, if he tries to do it, it'd be a 5-1, which I could just trade easily into. Right? Now he'll trade into the 4-3. That's fine by me. Yeah. We can't allow him to keep that. Unfortunately, it gives him a card draw.
I wonder.
Alright. Eviscerate. Very logical play.
For justice. To battle. Reporting for duty.
So we have actually a very nice board here. Enough so that he can't really put down anything without giving up too much. I mean, yeah, I'll restore life to him, but in the grander scheme of things... Alright. Wise decision on his part. Wiser decision on ours. He's already used one Eviscerate, so... Right. That'll just basically buy him a little bit of time.
My eyes are open.
That's cool.
This guy's toast.
Right. So...
Truth is my shield.
Reporting for duty.
He'll have to sap that. And then he'll need a backstab on that, and then he'll have to trade his board. Right. And the funny thing is, next turn, I get to drop Loatheb and Sludge Belcher, and kind of watch him cry. Tinker Sharp Sword Oil. Alright, so... he'll have to trade the 6-3 and the 3-3 to pull this off. Or... yeah, no. He could just go all face.
I wonder.
Actually, he can go 6 face, 3 into Rag, 4 face, and then Blade Fury. He did not, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Goes for the Blade Fury, right?
I see.
Fucking Sniper Rag. So he could still sap and win. Yep, that's game. Alright.
Well played.
Still a problem with that. Again, I'm not a huge fan of Paladin. I really don't like Paladin. But, the tweaks I've done, I guess, will give you a little bit more consistency against some decks like, Hunter and Mage and Shaman. But I don't know, the massive amount of one-offs in this deck creates a lot of inconsistency. So that's my biggest concern. Alright. Well then. It's funny, any other time I play Paladin, I never get double Zombie Chow.
Is someone injured?
Right. And see, here's where Zombie Chow kind of fails there. And we'll have nothing on turn 2 other than playing a Divine Shielded guy. And you'll notice this, since we can't use it for anything but the combo, we either never get that combo or it's absolutely useless. You know, because if we use it too early, then we don't get nearly as much value. Alright. And look at this. We're about to get Shrek'd.
Reporting for duty.
Weapons ready.
He's going face. We've got to go face as well. There's no point in trading. Because we trade, he'll heal it back up to 4. And yeah, that's just bad.
The damned stand ready.
Now, however, we can do something.
Weapons ready.
The battle. Job done.
Mind if I roll need?
Nope. Alright, so we're going to have to go for the wonk play here, which is incrementally bad.
Reporting for duty. Justice. Reporting for duty. The battle.
Okay, if he's got
Weapons
Holy Nova,
ready.
we are fucked. If he doesn't have Holy Nova, he is fucked.
Some still fun.
Alright.
To arms, men. The battle. The battle.
Weapons
The battle. The battle. The battle. For justice. Job done.
Thank God he didn't have a Holy Nova.
You have better.
Alright. Okay, all in all, I think some of the design was pretty good. The extra bit of health in there is kind of interesting. But here is the slight tweaking I did, just to give it a little bit more playability. The zombie chows and the shielded mini-bots are really going to carry you a lot in your early game, and it actually gives you more to try to get, alright? Getting a zombie chow or a shielded mini-bot can carry you so hard in this game. I'm not even going to lie, it carries you so hard. We kept the Hammer of Wrath just because it's a removal tool. Against Mech Mage, it works pretty fucking decently. It takes out Piloted Shredder, or at least the first incarnation of it, and you get a draw. So if you've already got a board state, and they play Piloted Shredder on 4, then you Hammer of Wrath and then trade into whatever's there. Most notably, you'll use your Shielded Minibot or Zombie Chow to do that. So, yeah, that's cool. The Spectral Knight is an interesting tech because it's very difficult to deal with as a 4/6. But overall, I think it's not as good as you might think. The Avenging Wrath is there just because I like the YOLO of it. I'm not even going to lie. It's like, YOLO, motherfucker. The Quartermaster combo actually did come in handy in that last match, but, you know, hey. So, yeah. I'm still ambivalent about the one equality, you know. But if you know how to play Paladin, one equality is more than enough. So, yeah. Alright, but yeah, that's my review of the deck. Here's the tweaks I did to it. And you can go back and rewatch this as many times as you want. I will have this hosted up on my channel. And anybody else who's watching this, if you like these videos, please like, subscribe, leave comments down below. If you have any other suggestions for this deck, I'm more than willing to hear them out. Alright, till next time, this is Shiv saying peace and may honor Jesus bless you.